And this is exactly how you're gonna stand out as an online coach. So you're not gonna swim in the red ocean like all the other coaches, but you're in the blue ocean and people come to you, you stand out, you're an authority figure, and people trust you so they become your clients. Hi everyone, it's Anri Davids here, and in this video you get a deeper understanding on how to stand out as an online coach. And if you stick to the end of the video, you will really understand why people will buy from you instead of the other coaches, because most of those coaches are not doing this. They don't build trust, they don't build connection, and with doing this, you really build a trust and connection that people are willing to buy from you.
Have you always been dreaming about quitting your 9-to-5 job, traveling around the world, creating financial freedom with something you're really passionate about, being your own boss and live your life on your terms? Then this channel is for you.
A big problem a lot of beginning coaches have is that not standing out. They don't feel authentic, they don't feel like a safe zone, they don't really have the trust feeling they need to have to get clients, and they just try to do their stuff, make content and all the other things that's necessary to get clients, but they're just not getting clients. They just don't understand how to stand out of the crowd. And let me tell you here, don't worry if you're not feeling creative or not super creative. This is not about being creative. This is not any BS fluff things you can do. There's like scientific proven methods that work right now, that when coaches implement this or any kind of business implements this, they're just getting more clients because they get more trust, because people feel more safe with them. And when people trust and feel safe with you, especially as an online coach, it's really important that people trust you and feel safe with you. Then they feel, okay, wow, this person is really the person that can help me and is the person that I'm willing to spend money on. It's something that a lot of coaches are missing, and it's really crucial to start to get clients, to start to get your first 5 figures a month. Because without doing this, still can get clients, but you won't be able to really scale to 5 figures and more. Anyway, if you're new in this channel, please like this video, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and comment your Instagram handle or your social media platform handle where you have your coaching business set up so I can check it out. And I will go over that, and I'll personally send you a review about how you can upgrade your bio and upgrade your whole profile so you attract more clients. So let's go straight into the meat of today's video. The first one is being vulnerable and share your values. And with this, I don't mean start complaining and start hating and start crying about all random things. No, with failures, I mean really showing the things that you did in the past that didn't work out for you. And then you share the lesson you learned from that. And with this, people really feel like, okay, wow, this person really goes through the same things I'm going through. This person is a real person who fails. And this is something people have to see over and over again. Entrepreneurship is not easy. It's simple if you follow the right steps, but it's not easy. And if you share people that you're also a person, especially when you have a coach, especially when you're a personal brand, people feel so much more trust and safe with you because they know, okay, this is a real person. It's not someone who just like tries to be an influencer, perfect life, blah, blah, blah. No, if you share your failures, and the most important thing is like sharing the lessons you learned from that and all the things that you should have done differently. People learn so much from that, and people see again that you're a human and that you're also making mistakes and that you also fail a lot. Before I made my first 5 figures, 6 figures, I had so much failures. I failed so many times, and I'm sharing that a lot. And people resonate with it. People resonate, okay, wow, I also had a shiny object syndrome where I tried to do every kind of business or go from here to there, new opportunities here, new opportunities there. And beginning coaches, when they try to help everyone with everything, and I tell them that I also did that and it didn't work out. And the lesson that I learned from that is that you really should focus on one specific niche and one specific audience, and then focus all your content exactly talking to them instead of making content that you think you like or something that you like. It's really focusing on about them. And when I share those stories about how much I failed and how much mistakes I made and what I did and the lessons I learned from that, people really feel the trust and really start feeling safe, and you also giving a lot of value. So that's a win-win-win. It's really simple to do. You don't need to overcomplicate things. Don't complain, but really share, okay, this is a mistake I did in the past. This is what I learned from that. And that's it. It's a big thing you can do, very simple thing to do. You can share that as much as you can, and this really will help you to stand out of the crowd, stand out of the other online coaches. The second thing is share your story. And with this, I mean, don't share your story over and over again with you talking hours about one marketing story about you. But no, share small stories and bits of content. Share, okay, this is what happened to me today and the lesson learned from that. So I had this epiphany moment today, and this brought me to there, and this brought me to there. And this makes you also really relatable to your audience, and you also have to share your story that relates to your audience. So you have to understand exactly where your audience is and where they are in their life, at their point of life, and you can share stories with them. And the more stories you share also, the more fans they become, the more they're gonna understand who you are. And the more they're gonna understand who you are, the more they're gonna see what you're going and what your stories are, then people really gonna feel this strong connection. This is really how you're gonna build a really strong connection and create really fans, because with every piece of content you're creating, you can share a part of your story with that, which then flows into the lesson you learned and the value you're gonna give. So for me, when I started as an online coach, and I'm not gonna talk about before that right now because I had the shiny object syndrome, trying every kind of business opportunity out there. But when I started as an online coach, I tried to help everyone with everything because I loved so many things. I knew a lot about things, about different aspects. I wasn't a real expert about it because you can't be a real expert about all different kind of things and people won't see you as an expert. So when I tried to put out content, every piece of content was or about relationships, or about fitness, or about communication, or about feeling happy, and people had no idea what the heck I was doing. So I also realized I had no idea what the heck I was doing. So then I started to think, start to read books and all different kind of stuff. And I also heard it a lot in the beginning. You have to focus on one specific niche, otherwise people won't trust you, people won't see you as an expert, and people won't buy from you. So then when I really switched off to one specific niche and one specific audience, and really created content that was talking to them, instead of me putting out content that I wanted to share, that's the moment when I started to see, okay, this person is an expert in this field. He can really help me because he's really talking to me. He's really mind reading me. And that's the moment when the magic happened and clients start to flood in for me. The lesson I learned and the thing that I wished I did before, way earlier when I started the online coaching business, is really pick one niche and one specific audience and make content that is talking to them. Now you know a little bit more about me, and there's a big golden lesson you just learned. The third thing is a win-win for yourself, win-win for your audience, win-win for everyone, is really sharing what you love to do. What are your hobbies? What keeps you going every day? For me, it's really fitness, Muay Thai, meat, music, meditation, all those kind of things. And I share a lot with my story. And this also makes you really relatable for people. This also makes you really feel like this is a human being. This is not just someone who only talks about his stuff, only talks about his business, but also shares a part of his life and shares the things that he loves to do. It doesn't mean that you need to love what I love, but it really shows you that you're a person, that you also have your other things that you like to do, and you share that with your audience. This builds up more trust, builds up more safety, because they see, okay, this is a human being, and this is a person. He also does his own things. He also has his hobbies. And people like that. People resonate with that. There are so many coaches who gonna play character online and they show themselves as like not human anymore. They are like they're just scripted out everything and they don't feel relatable anymore. They don't feel like humans and it's not personal. And when you share your stories, when you share the things you love to do, when you show that you're vulnerable, that you show your failures, that's really how you're gonna create this connection, really how you're gonna create this safety zone for your audience, really how you're gonna create trust in you, that you're a human, that you're there for them. And that's such an important thing. And I see so many beginning coaches make this mistake. They're not showing themselves as human anymore, but just like an online character. And of course, if you're gonna create something online, I don't see myself as my online persona. My online persona is someone else than me. Of course, it's me, but the reason why I say this is also a golden tip, because I see so many people crashing from social media, so many people crashing. They take things way too personal because they really see themselves as the online persona. But you really have to understand that who you are online is not who you are in real life. And there are so many celebrities and so many big influencers you follow, which are also human, which are also having problems, which also are not all confident, which you might think they are, but they're not sharing that. You just see a very small piece of their whole life, and that very small piece is talking to their audience and exactly how you want to show up. So this is a very pro tip, a golden tip. Otherwise you're gonna burn out, and otherwise you're gonna just be more insecure every day because social media is not the most friendly platform. Again, don't take things personally. Do those 3 things I told you so you can really stand out from the crowd, so you're swimming in the blue ocean where people trust you, where you're going to create a safe zone for your audience. And this is really how you're going to turn those strangers into clients. Understand, you're going to have this personal brand for the rest of your life. So don't focus only on the quick money, focus on the long-term game. And with doing those things, you will win and you get steps ahead than all the other coaches out there. If you're watching this video and you still haven't really figured out your niche, haven't you figured out your audience and really the thing that you want to do, maybe you're all over the place, maybe you want to start, then I made a whole video really explaining and showing the first steps of starting this business. And this video will also give you a lot of inspiration with different kind of niches that are profitable, so you can pick a right niche, start your business, and become successful, get to 5 figures a month with social media. And I made a whole video explaining about this, and you can check that video out here. So click the video here and I will see you there.